Yo guys, it's your boy Ruben, the long man. And recently on my long runs, my old earbuds were dying. They're like 3.5 years old, so understandable that the battery has gone down quite a bit. So I decided to upgrade and I have bought the JBL Endurance Peak 3 wireless earbuds. And I've tried them out a couple times now and I think I'm ready to give a short little review. So let's get right into it. So let's talk about what comes with the box. You got the case, you got the earbuds inside the case, you got a charging cable, no charging block, just a cable, USB-C to USB, and some different, like the little rubber ear pads in different sizes. And then of course the earbuds themselves. So I think the most important thing that has improved for me is the wearing comfort. You know, these have the little loop, so they loop around your ear and they fit in there snugly. And so it loops around your ear and it stays on there really well. I've done a couple long runs with them now. No issues with chafing behind my ears, and they're just lightweight. You don't really notice them when you're running and they just stay in there very well. So that is the most important aspect for me, and it definitely gets a thumbs up there. For the battery power, the battery life, the earbuds contain about 8 to 10 hours, and that seems to be as advertised so far. So really no issues with that for me. You know, never wear them for more than 8 hours. So for my long runs, even when out for 2-3 hours, there's no issues with them dying. And then the case itself has another 36-40 hours of charge. So if you put them in the case back in your pocket, it'll recharge those 8 hours back up. So you're never really without a charge. That is really convenient. The earbuds fit snugly in the case. There is a little bit magnetic. Go in there snugly. The case doesn't really have a super satisfying feel with the opening and closing. Feels a little bit more, I don't know, lightweight than I was expecting. It doesn't feel bad, but also doesn't feel super heavy the way you might have expected. One very minor thing about the case I disliked is you know the plastic you peel off, and it's very satisfying. Like, it worked well on this side, but on this side it kind of left like a little bit of a glue residue that I still need to clean off, and didn't peel off very nicely. So that's mad. The case is quite sizable, so I wouldn't really carry this every day in my pocket, because it is quite a sizable unit. But you know, I'm basically only use these for runs, and otherwise I keep them in my bag, so it's not really a problem for me. But keep that in mind. It might be the case itself might be a little bit bigger than you're expecting or than you're used to if you're just using the normal earbuds. It does make sense, because you know, these are bigger physically than just an earpod that just, you know, goes in your ear and has nothing else around it. So it does make sense that the case itself is also bigger, and it's got a solid battery in it. So it does make sense. So no real issue there, just something to take into account. Price wise, I bought these for $80 at Coolblue. You know, 1-day shipping, so very nicely happy with that. Reasonable price, I think, for a solid quality product. You know, nothing too expensive, but also not bottom tier. Just nice in the middle, value for money. Sound quality is solid. Apparently there's an app that I haven't really messed around with where you can tune some of the audio balances. That's something I might, but I'm not really a huge audiophile, so I'm satisfied with the sound quality. Of course, I'm normally wear like over-ear or on-ear headphones, so quality can be as good as those, and it can be as loud as those. That's just, you know, physics. You can't put something as loud or as big, as high quality in. tiny earbuds like that. So overall, I think the sound quality is solid, is decent. I'm perfectly satisfied with that. One thing I have noticed, I've worn them while cycling and while running now, the wind noise can be quite bad if you're like going straight into the wind, especially on the bike. So if you're a cyclist, these, I wouldn't be super eager to recommend those to you because the wind noise is quite bad. I definitely prefer wearing my headset while I'm commuting to work compared to these. And you know, when I'm running, it's only really bad when you're running straight into the wind. The Netherlands is a windy country, and I have been running while it's pretty stormy out, so it's pretty bad regardless of what you do. But that is something I noticed and something you should take into consideration when you buy this. So if you're running, I think it's perfectly fine. But if you want to wear these while cycling, I'm not 100% convinced. I'm not sure how they would stack up against other, similar products, but I definitely still prefer my on-ear or over-ear headphones on the bike, and just a bit more comfortable. And they keep your ears nice and warm in winter. But yeah, overall, JBL Endurance Peak3 gets my thumbs up. I think I'd rate it 4 out of 5. Audio quality is solid. The wear comfort is solid. The wind noise is a bit of a minus point. The battery life is solid. So I think it scores well on most of my important points. IP68, so it's nice and rainproof. If you're looking for like a middle of the road price, I think the JBL Endurance Peak3 is a very, very good choice. So there you have it, my little review for my new earbuds. I'll be running 2 marathons this year, so these will definitely get their time on the road, and I'll definitely get my use out of it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you boys later. Bye bye.